Home. I'm with Premier Life and Annuities. Today's Life Weekly, we're going to have and discuss Sage College. Today, for our discussion leader, I would like to welcome Mr. Robert Savette. Robert is the Vice President of Marketing for Sage Scholars Incorporated. Sage Scholars is a program that we can offer for college tuition and funding for our clients, and a unique client benefit program that will help you generate business for life insurance and cash value life insurance. I wanted to introduce Robert. How are you this morning?
I'm great, Mark. How are you?
I'm doing great. It's a beautiful day here anyway, so all around the country, hopefully it's dry now. So, Robert, we're going to be talking Sage College. Why don't you introduce what is Sage College and a little bit of the background for how did Sage College begin?
Yeah, I guess the full name of the company is Sage Scholars, and the brand that we market under is called Tuition Rewards. And the reward is really unique. It's a guaranteed minimum discount on college tuition at a network of private colleges in 46 states. We've got 344 member schools. They're all private colleges, and they've all agreed to give our participating families, when their students apply, and these are 4-year colleges, guaranteed minimum discounts on undergraduate tuition. Families earn tuition reward points. The points is, just think of frequent flyer miles, and think of frequent flyer miles for that can be used for college education. And the maximum reward for the freshman class that's entering in this coming August is over $49,000. And that's divided over 4 years, so it's an obligation for the college of a little bit over $12,000 in discount. It's not necessarily in addition to the financial aid package that the student would get. The reward points can be combined with any financial aid that the student's going to get, or any merit aid, and it's pretty unusual. You can actually go to a family and say, hey, your students in your family and your immediate family and your extended family, children, stepchildren, grandchildren, nieces, nephews, can all be assured of discounts at some pretty well-known colleges around the country. We're located in Philadelphia, and in Pennsylvania there's schools like Drexel and Duquesne. There's schools like DePaul and Bradley in Illinois. Premier's in Nebraska. Creighton is a very fine school. There's the University of San Diego in California, University of Tampa in Florida. In Massachusetts, you've got Worcester Polytechnic Institute, and in New York, there are schools like Rochester Institute of Technology and RPI. It's some pretty interesting schools, and it's an interesting program. And I think a lot of times you need something to distinguish yourself, differentiate yourself from other people in your business, and we're an interesting way to differentiate yourself. It's a unique benefit.
So in other words, and just putting it in a nutshell, by buying life insurance, you can send a student, a grandson, son, anybody that you're related to or even not related to, and reward them with up to 25% of their college tuition costs. That's kind of amazing when you sit down and think about it. So, how are those points earned? How exactly is that going, Robert?
Mm-hmm. I think we have a number of options, but the basic option that we worked out with you is that what you felt was most appealing to agents would be we just get a certain number of points based on the student's birthday. So a student earns 1,000 points from birth to 13 and 2,000 points from 14 to 17, and the points add up. So I think every student that gets enrolled gets a certain amount of points.
So a client buys a cash value life insurance. They enter in somebody that's say 1 year old or any age up to junior in high school.
Mm-hmm.
Every year they receive points. So by buying that one policy and the agent being in this program, each of their clients now can get reward points every year. Okay, so they get reward points. What are those reward points worth?
1 point is $1. Good question, Mark. I get so involved I forget one of the basics very often. So thanks for bringing that up.
Exactly. 1 point is $1 in direct discounts off of that student's tuition. So, just like you said earlier, that equates up to almost $50,000 that student can earn, $49,542 by the time they enter college. That's amazing.
Yeah.
Who can enroll? Who can enroll? I kind of highlighted that, but who can enroll, Bob?
Sign up all children in the family. Children, direct children, stepchildren, grandchildren, nieces, nephews, grandnieces, grandnephews. Somebody in the family that it might help out with attending college and with the tuition.
And the cutoff on the top end is?
The cutoff on the top end, you've got to enroll them before they start their junior year in high school. So the cutoff is actually August 31st of the year that the student starts the high school junior year. And the reason for the cutoff is that the colleges then start marketing to the family at that point, try to get the student to attend.
All right. When bringing up that, then why do those colleges that the students are applying for? What's the benefit to the colleges?
The colleges, we've got a database of students, and right now, I guess we've had, there's a total of over 340,000 students that have been enrolled in the program. About 80,000 have aged out, and we've got, let's call it 250,000 active students, and the colleges get free access to our database. It's the database next year. We've got something around 18,250 students, and that's an interesting audience for the colleges. Get to market for high school seniors. No list rental costs. It's free. We're going to be sending out a series of postcards to the families of the high school seniors, getting them to apply, and we're actually going to send a 16-page booklet. Included would be the names of all the colleges. It's an admissions guide. It's really neat.
Not only are they getting these tuition points or dollars, $1 for every point, but there's also some great guides in there that I've seen that also direct a student. How do you get into these colleges? What's the best way? How to write a admission application for these colleges? How to get the best scholarships? What to expect? Where to visit colleges? I think there's not only the money available here, but with colleges and kids going to colleges, it's a very big step in the lives of these youth, and there's a lot of good materials that are not only included with the money, but just included for educational purposes, aren't there, Bob?
Yeah, our company was founded by Jim Johnston, and Dr. Johnston was the former Dean of Admissions and Financial Aid at the Wharton Graduate School at the University of Pennsylvania, and he's a prolific author. He's written a series of PDFs that are downloadable, usually 2 to 6 pages in length, and one of them is the ABCs of Financial Aid, and it's kind of neat for a family to finally get, in 10 minutes, an explanation of the whole financial aid system. That's valuable, and it's free.
Very, very valuable to those clients, and I think, okay, so now we got, the clients and the students. Okay, the agents that are listening in and interested in this program, what's the cost and what's the benefit to them? Let's go into some more detail on that.
Yeah, we have a number of programs for advisors, and what Mark has recommended is something that we call our basic program, and it's $49.95 a month, and it's just real simple. The kids get points based on their birthday, and grandparents really like it. Your audience of those buying annuities is probably in the grandparent age, and they can set up as many grandchildren as they have, and it's kind of a present that goes out on the points on a grandchild's birthday. So that's different. Certainly, the insurance agent down the street is not going to be offering anything like this.
And what you as an agent then are able to do is advertise, reward points for meeting with clients. There's a reward points for signing up. You can have seminars or open houses where you're talking about price of college and assist your clients in ways to understand what colleges and what programs and what life insurance, cash value life insurance, annuities, and also disability and long-term care insurance policies that will qualify them for this program. It's a great way to, as a lead-in, as an advertising, and generate new and increase your business. When you're reviewing old business or old policies on an annual basis, what better way to remind them that they can do this, and do they have any kids, grandchildren? It's generates business. The cost of $49 a month, less than $600 a year, is pretty small. It's if you write one policy a year based on this, it'll pay for it. So I think it'll generate a lot more than that. And what the experience in the past, Robert, has been tremendous of those agents that really take advantage of this.
Yeah. I think a lot of you out there might not be real familiar with how the FAFSA form, the Standard Government Financial Aid form, results in an expected family contribution, and certain assets are counted and certain assets are not. So if you're a parent, it's interesting that any of your retirement assets that you have are not counted in a financial aid determination from the college. So that annuities are, all of a sudden, they're exempt from the financial aid calculation. Any retirement assets, or your home is exempt from the financial aid calculation. And insurance, cash value insurance, is exempt from the financial aid calculation. It's interesting if you run into a family that's it's got, I'll say, $50,000 in mutual funds, and the FAFSA determination really concentrates a lot more on somebody's income rather than assets. But if somebody has $50,000 in assets, the form that the government expects is that you're going to use as a parent 5.6% of assets per year. So that if you have $50,000 in mutual funds, that meant 5.6% doesn't sound like much, but over 4 years of tuition, you're talking over 20%, and you're talking an expected family contribution from that mutual fund holding of over $10,000. All of a sudden, that gets moved into an annuity or a cash value life insurance policy. All of a sudden, it's not part of that financial aid determination calculation, and the family is eligible for more financial aid. So what the products that you're selling are very good for helping families finance a college education, and it's really take a look at learning more about the FAFSA and learning how what you sell can really help in the college planning process.
And these tuition discounts, and that's what they are, is tuition discounts, eligibility, are not taxable themselves, and they're completely available to a number of colleges. And all these colleges are the private colleges that give out non-need based scholarships. Scholarships that are rewards trying to get kids to attend their college. It's the presidential awards and those things that they have a program of doing. So prestigious colleges all the way around helps the individuals get into colleges. And the information that you have, if they don't use it for these private institutions and use it for a public institution, at least they're getting the information and how to apply and how to get in and how to what to expect with visitation and colleges and those kind of things and to pick. Also well worthwhile that all it is something they need anyway, a life insurance or annuity or any cash value product that'll get them entered into this program.
Yeah, and if somebody has a cash value life insurance policy, you're familiar with borrowing against that cash value. It's a low interest loan, and you know what student loans can cost private loans these days. Borrowing against the cash value of a life insurance policy is actually a great way to pay college tuition.
As far as administrating this program for the agents, what's involved?
Very, very little. The agent signs up the client, and basically, there's a menu, and you check is this just somebody you've met with that gets introductory points, or is it somebody who's bought something gets full points? And you send up the client. We send out an email. The client signs up students, and the students get points on their birthday.
So the agent, all they have to do is initially sign up those clients that have qualified, whether that's meeting with them and set up a seminar that they've met with, or even done and end up buying a product. And that's it. You're done. Now it's up to the clients then to enter the students that they want and go into the program. Very easy for the agents to get involved. Very easy for them to use the program to advertise and increase their business.
Yeah, and there's 500 points that goes to a client for just meeting with you. There's 500 when the client or prospect logs into their 500 points when they log in for the first time. 500 more points for each student when an account gets set up. So just for meeting with you, somebody could get 1,500 points, $1,500 value. Just for meeting with you and for logging in and setting an account up and signing up a student. So that's
and then that student, every time a birthday rolls by, they get an additional points.
Correct.
What's more simple than that? I think that's pretty much have everything that on that program. We've lasted about 18 minutes right now. I'm looking to see right now if anybody has questions. That is listening in, either type them into your computer. I don't see anything right now. How do we, the questions can be answered by calling Premier, and it's 800-365-8208. We do have a PowerPoint that goes with this small presentation, or it helps explain the Sage College Tuition Program, along with a single-page update that'll has the questions and answers. We also have a link to Sage College that goes through our webpage at premiercoinc.com. It's on the Premier Life and Annuities drop-down menu. It says Sage College, Sage Tuition, and it answers the questions, has the sign-up page, and also just a direct link right to Sage Scholars' own webpage, and also gives Robert's voicemail and email here. He's available also for questions and answers. So
yeah, glad to.
Anything else, Robert?
Yeah, that's about it. We do have a couple other independent advisor programs that are a little bit more expensive per month, but you have to send us, for instance, assets at twice a year. That's for our deluxe or our platinum. There's been some interest in those as well, and somebody gets points based on 5% of the annuity value a year.
And those are also in the money markets. If you're a Series 65 agent, you can have those type of programs available too through SAGE scholars. All right. Well, Robert, thank you. We'll look forward to getting in contact with each of these agents, and also look forward to everybody. Thank you for attending. Look forward to you next Monday on Life Weekly, every Monday at 10 a.m. Central. Thank you, Robert. Have a great week.
Super, Mark. Great. You too.